Alright, welcome back to Play It Loud for the final part of our Jill of the Jungle playthrough. And we're going for the second bonus room this time, which is a bit less complicated than the first. That's what the high
more bonusy?
Well, that's what the high jumping power was for. No enemies this time, just a whole bunch of points. And Tim Sweeney putting his name in the game. Tim 1992.
Immortalised forever.
Being in the credits just isn't enough.
No.
Alright, so on to level 11. Jill creeps into the dark forest, which you'll notice isn't a lot darker than the first forest, but it does.
The trees are backlit.
It does have trees, I was going to say.
Well, it does, yes.
Which, as Cara points out, are very well lit. Oh, I do have a knife. I thought for a second there I was unarmed.
It's like the people from Enlighten have gone.
Frogs!
It sounded like a minced oath then. Frogs!
The frogs are the most annoying enemy in the game because they... Oh, especially when you shoot the wrong way.
Oh, but they're worth a few points.
Well, they ought to be worth a few points because their jumping arc makes them an absolute pain to kill. Take the lift. Now is a good time to save your game. This game likes to warn you that it's about to do something unpleasant. In this case, it's one of these stupid rolling boulders from the hut. I could have dodged that if I wanted to.
Yes, I'm sure you could. You're not even gonna go for the apples above the thing?
What? I activated the bridge.
Oh, right.
I will get them on the way back.
Okay.
Because I'll probably need the health by that point.
Ah, clever.
So
Because these jellyfish.
No, that's actually the next level.
Oh, is it?
Down there. That's level 12.
Right.
But we can't get there at the moment, so we're just going to keep going. Level 11, actually, you can skip if you've got the high jumping power from the bonus level. Oh, those frogs. I am going to get very hurt here.
Oh, we got health waiting for you. It'll be fine. Ah! So you can't shoot when you're on the vines?
You can shoot off to the side, but not down or anything, so
yeah.
it was just going to hit the wall anyway. Okay, so the tricky bit here is those spikes, which will kill you instantly if you hit them, even if you hit them underneath. See, that is how you use the knife.
Tim, what's his name? What's his name?
Sweeney.
Sweeney. Not a physics major.
No, probably not.
Just hitting spikes from underneath, like in the bit that's not spiky.
Yeah, well.
So can you touch that water? You can walk past that
You can walk through the waterfall, yeah.
Yeah.
Like so. Okay, so I've activated the bridge, got the health, and we're about to hopefully get through to the end of the level without anything else giving us too many problems. Don't touch the spikes.
Yeah, touch that firebird instead.
Well, we're done with the level, so I'm okay with it.
You always called them firebirds when we were kids. Is that because you thought I was too dumb to know what a phoenix was?
Did I call them firebirds?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Huh.
Maybe I thought they were firebirds. Maybe it's only been since we've gotten older that I've learned that they're actually called phoenixes.
Oh.
I probably wouldn't have known what a phoenix was when we were kids.
Yeah, it was before Harry Potter.
I like that usually it tells you Jill goes into, or Jill bounds into, or Jill puzzles over. No, this is just the underground river. And
I think it wants you to take it seriously.
Yeah, well, I take it very seriously.
Oh, sluggies.
Slugs, yeah. The slugs in this level, and they just... The graphics on the slugs just look so ridiculously out of place next to everything else in the game.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Everything else in the game has this really nice...
the bitey fish, yeah, they just scrape in. But yeah, the slugs are... Yeah.
In the third episode, there's this level that comes out of absolutely nowhere called the Ship of the Giant Lizard Men. The giant lizard men have got to be the dumbest looking thing in the entire series of games. Oh!
Couldn't see down that far.
No.
Is it their eyes? Is it the visible eyes? Because, like, you can't see anything else's eyes.
The frogs have a little red
Yeah, but
dot.
it's not quite the same. Like, everyone else has got a little dot thing, but those are, like, big cartoon eyes. Kind of
Yeah.
thing. Oh, the fish thing. I think that's what bothers me about the fish thing as well, because it's got these big eyes.
I'll get rid of that then. The spinning blade is a lot less difficult to use than the knife, but it still, like, you know, has its own sense of challenge. Especially because you can't shoot more than one onto the screen at once. So you've got to wait till it stops bouncing around. Trying to think if I need to get any more of the gems, but I think that's all the ones I can get as Jill. So
Time to turn into Fishy Jill.
Okay. I could never work out what that is. Is it the fish diving
it's a fish
into water?
diving into water, yeah.
I always thought it was like some kind of weird snail. Or
No, it looks like it's something you'd see on a bird's eye packet.
Huh. Woo! That was advising me to shoot fish bullets with Alt, because as we all know, that's one of the skills of the fish, is to shoot fishy bullets. The other fish have to make do with biting us. It does say shift to swim, but actually you can press up and it works a lot better. So yes, this is this level's gimmick, is you get to turn into the fish and go around collecting the rest of the gems. You need a lot of gems in this.
Oh, sorry.
I love your reaction to games.
I get really stressed out by games. Like, yeah, I do now anyway. Oh no, I did when I was young as well. Like when we first started playing Commander Keen, and I used to have to shield my eyes when the Vorticons came on. They're called Vorticons, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the Vorticons came on. Oh no, the two-eyed monsters. They were
Gargs.
Yeah, they. Oh my god, scared the crap out of me.
I particularly remember there's one in one of the levels where you have to unlock a door, and behind the Garg is a door and the next card key. And yeah, and that Garg would run at you, and you used to.
I know, because it was so
freak out.
fast.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but it was so scary.
I don't know. I mean, we were young, and it was startling. Okay, either I've got all the
That's
gems,
what-
and this is going to be a really triumphant run, or I'm going to run smack into one last door.
But first, before you say that,
Yeah.
what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, no, because I remember like thinking at the time, like, I mean, I don't know. I hear about new, like, you know, I see these new games and stuff like that, and go like, you know, with like these really realistic graphics, and I'm like, you know, to terrify people. I go, I remember how terrified I was of that stupid little green monster with two eyes. Like, that was like the terror of my childhood.
Fair enough. Okay, this is yet another puzzle. This is the penultimate level of the game, and there's a big M.
Advertising for Victorian milk.
You would think, but no. It's just this really random M, and it's a sprite from the game's demo mode where it advertises epic mega games. But it's never given a context in this level, and so it's just this random M.
Was it like
Always
a
baffled
placeholder,
me.
do you think? Like, you know how Douglas Adams talks about, you know, like placeholder lines, you know, in things. Can you shoot things as a frog?
No, you cannot. You're completely defenseless. You can hop and you can leap.
Yeah, like placeholders would go, well, we've got this M, we'll work it in later, and then, you know, the game's ready, there's a deadline. What about that M? Fuck it, we'll just confuse the fuck out of people for the rest of their lives.
I always thought that was the puzzle, you know, because this level is called Yet Another Puzzle. So the puzzle is, what's the M about?
You get points for touching flags?
Apparently. I don't
Which is
question
funny
it.
because, like, you know, because it's touching cloth, and like, is that the puzzle? Does Jill really need to take a shit? Is that...
This game may predate touching cloth.
Nothing predates touching cloth. I think Tim knew all about it.
Good old Tim. Don't have to collect these apples, I'm just a rabid
Points
kleptomaniac. Go up here, and the fact that this is slightly off center always bothered me.
It's at a rakish angle. Like a jaunty hat.
So that's all the official levels, and now we've just got the epilogue, the plateau. Finish! Anything up here? No. So Jill enters the plateau. This, I'm going to save the game at this point because this is the genuinely hardest level in the game. When I was a kid, I thought this level was so easy, but when I've played it more recently, I've discovered that no, this level is a pain in the ass. I haven't let any of them do it yet, but those hives actually
let out bees.
Yeah. And you can't kill the bees. They will follow you and attack you, and they hurt a lot. Later in this level, they're going to be a real problem.
Brayden's psychic like that.
Brayden's played this game a lot. Oh.
There they come! See, so much fear instilled by little dots on a computer screen.
This game taught me that bees are evil.
No, bees are good.
I know. Not quite.
Sorry, I'm not going to get all environmental lobby about this.
No. Well, actually, that's the easiest time I've ever had playing this level. Jill reaches the ending. Now sit back and enjoy. It always bothered me that you can't play this. This level looks like such fun, and you aren't allowed to play it. Ending sequence. Somebody wrote that in the sky. Why does she go into the ground there?
For fun. Like she's being reborn. Yeah, they really missed a trick not letting you be able to play this, didn't they?
Yeah. And the Lord did say, "You shall rise again" in the second episode. I never realised at the time when I was young, how weird it is to go from the environments we were just in to giant purple mushrooms.
Yeah, well. I think the slugs were foretelling things. Like, it was going to get weird. She was going to get weird somehow.
500 miles away from her starting point, Jill wanders into a strange and mystical grove of mushrooms. Transforming back into her human form, she stops to ponder the situation. This is a place unlike anything seen by the eyes of a human.
I think I remember writing, like, a creative story, like, about Jill in the Mushroom Land. Like, before, like, saw, like, the next episode kind of thing. Like, yeah.
You were coming up with the next episode all by yourself.
Yeah, I was.
What unspeakable forces of nature lie beyond the grove? Can a lady like Jill uncover the mysteries of this place?
What's that meant to mean? A lady like Jill? Is that slut-shaming? Like, what is that?
And escape without messing up her blonde hair?
Oh my god.
Find the answers in Jill Goes Underground, the startling sequel.
I might not get... I mean, I know I've objectified Jill a little bit, but seriously.
I mean, it's worth noting that this is also back in the days when Duke Nukem had to beat Dr. Proton in an afternoon so he could get back in time to watch Oprah. Like,
yeah, but that's a snap. That's, you know, a sensitive new age guy there. Like, I mean, not that all sensitive new age guys need to watch Oprah, but you know what I mean. Like,
I think it's worth noting of that with Duke going back to what Duke became, this incredible misogynist, and in the original game he was a guy who he wore a pink shirt and he wanted to go watch Oprah.
Yeah.
After he saved the world.
Yeah. He had a lot of chicken. What was that about?
It was what was in the boxes.
I suppose.
Drank a lot of Coke too.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean,
and nuclear particles.
That totally changes your idea of him, doesn't it? I mean, he sounds like a slob now. Like, he wants to get home to watch daytime TV. He eats roast chicken and drinks Coke all day. Like, I don't know that this is a saviour you want to be looking up to. I'll stick with Carmen. Carmen Sandiego all the way.
That's a saviour you want to be looking up to?
No, she's an evil villain that I can relate to. She steals interesting things. I like her style. I don't like the style of a guy. What's Duke going to rush home for now? Passions? Like, Oprah's not on the air. Is Duke crying out there somewhere?
Well, the Duke in the later games would probably be rushing home to watch porn.
That's a pity.
It is a sad transformation that he went through, but we'll talk about that when we play...
we play Duke.
So, yeah, thanks for joining us on Play It Loud. This has been Jill of the Jungle. I've been Brayden. And
I've been Cara.
She's been Cara.
He just pointed at me and I was like, what?
And we'll see you next time. Thanks.